Showed you last night. This should have been one of the biggest stories you've been talking about in the past couple of days, but we rightly put it front and centre and everyone else has kind of ignored it. I'm not going to. In Western Australia, police used the scan-in app that you use when you go to pubs, clubs and all the rest of it, the Safe WA app, which is supposed to be for contact tracing. They used it to find criminals. Now, do I have a problem with criminals being locked up? No. But remember, they told us this is definitely not a tracking app. This is information that cannot be handed to anyone. Nobody else can see where you have been for dinner. This information magically disappears after a couple of days, and the only person who can get access to it is 4 different people who all have to turn their key at once, and they all work for the health department. Not true. And in fact, today, other states were coming out to say, this is a little weird. This is not what this app is for. Including even in Victoria, they know this was the wrong thing to do.
Apparently Victorian police can have similar access. Does that concern you?
In terms of QR information, one, it's encrypted. Secondly, it only lasts for 28 days. And if there's any request for access to that data from Victoria Police, that will be via a court order.
So you're sort of available? No, definitely not available. Definitely not available. However, somebody who was willing to speak rather definitely on this was Gold Standard Gladys, who turned around and said, no, this information does not get handed to the police. Let's wait and see in the next couple of days whether that's ever been the case. But as for their place in Western Australia, where they're going to change the law to make sure that police can't track people's movements via QR codes, they said sorry today, right? Oh, of course not. No, police were out there for all to see to say, no, wait, we're fine, we're cool, no apologies from us. This was even them on the radio today.
Was this a mistake?
No, because we did it lawfully.
Well, you may have done it lawfully, but there was a very clear understanding in the mind of the public that this information was given for a very specific and very limited purpose.
Did you sign up for the app, Gareth?
I did. But hang on. It's not about what I did. Let's just focus on the issue at hand. The Premier and the Deputy Premier did make those statements, and that was the public's understanding. You would agree that that was the public's understanding of how this information would be used?
I would agree that the Premier and the Deputy Premier made it very clear that it's for the contact tracing purpose.
Except it wasn't being used like that in Western Australia. And I wonder again where the public had the perception that this information was not about tracking your movements. Would that be the officials in Western Australia who are now pretending they've got each-way elbow disease in Western Australia? Look.
Data in Safe WA will be encrypted at the point of capture, stored securely and only accessible by authorised WA Health contact tracing personnel. All those commitments were made in good faith.
So did you lie then, or you didn't know what you were saying? Oh, either way, please, have all the power. You can have all the power and the upper house for another 4 years. Thanks for keeping us safe.